Hello everyone. Karibuni sana, welcome from wherever you're tuning in. My name is Matu, and this is the Vibe Code Bootcamp. So I see some familiar names. Sikadoni. Who else is here? What else do I know here? Okay. Actually, apart from Kisiangani, maybe, I don't know most of you guys. So it's good to meet you. I want to hand this over to our trainer, Kale, and she will guide us on what will be happening in the course of the day and also post this bootcamp. So, karibuni sana.
Okay, hi guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Uh, Actually, before we start, for everyone here, like we're giving out Bolt subscription. Yeah, free Bolt subscription. If you have an idea, just put in the chat, and we'll send the link to get the Bolt subscription. Yeah, it's a vibe coding session, so an idea of the application you're trying to vibe code and deploy on Scroll, and then we'll give out the Bolt subscription. So yeah, so let's get started. I'll just share my screen. All right, so we're talking about Scroll right now, and if you're familiar with what ZK is and what EVM is, it will be pretty easy for you to understand what Scroll ZK EVM is doing. So basically, assume like the normal development environment for Ethereum, but now you're adding in the ZK aspect to it. So understanding Scroll EVM, so long as like you know what ZK is and the ZK proofs, basically like ZK, as we've talked about it, the idea of proving something is valid without revealing what that something is. So yeah, so Scroll is scaling is for like the roll up side, like the scaling for scaling Ethereum using ZK Pros. It's an L2 blockchain. So in these slides, we'll try to understand what ZK EVM is, how Scroll works, and we'll also try to deploy like a sample app to Scroll. Yeah, so the whole idea of having rollups is to solve the problem with Ethereum. Basically, the whole thing of data put limits. So that's why we have rollups on the side, and Scroll is part of that. So basically, Ethereum prioritizing trust over scale, it employs the security aspect of Ethereum and Scroll extending that trust into a faster environment. So it's the same environment for when deploying applications on Ethereum, but now this one is faster, and the plus of having ZK proofs to it. Yeah, so what is ZK EVM? So if you know the EVM, like Ethereum virtual machine and its bytecodes. So with ZK EVM, see like reproducing the behavior of Ethereum VM, but now inside ZK systems. It's the same bytecode as Ethereum. And what do we mean by bytecode? Like the way EVM sees the solidity code into like a lower level. The thing with ZK EVM now, it's like upgrading EVM by generating cryptographic proofs. So in my own words, I put it in a way of like Ethereum's computer, which is EVM, but now upgraded to generate cryptographic proofs, which I mean, like it's cool. Yeah, so the result being like Ethereum doesn't need to rerun the transactions. It just need to verify the proof, the ZK proofs that gets posted to L1. So what about ZK EVM itself? So ZK, the scroll ZK EVM, we say that it's EVM equivalent. And what do we mean by that? It's like the EVM, the bytecodes, they're the same as the EVMs. When it comes to ZK EVMs, there's some that are like EVM equivalent and EVM compatible. For example, when some of them, like the polygons, it's EVM compatible, meaning like they have changed some EVM bytecodes. But when it comes to scroll, it's the same as EVMs. Like basically, like it's the same as EVMs. I would say copy paste, but not really copy paste. But yeah, the same Ethereum's bytecodes as the same Ethereum's bytecode. So it's EVM equivalent, and ZK rollup running Ethereum logic off chain and posting only the proof on chain. Yeah. So the objective of a scroll EVM, like preserving obviously this Ethereum's security model and maintaining full compatibility with Ethereum tools. What do you mean by this? Like it's the same tools that you would use to like develop on Ethereum. The same, for example, Foundry, Remix, nothing's changing when it comes to smart contracts and achieving scalability using ZK snacks. So when it comes to proofs, we have ZK snacks and ZK stacks. Scroll you produces or generates ZK snacks. ZK snacks is zero knowledge, succinct, non-interactive argument of knowledge. So succinct meaning like the proof is so small, like it's not taking a huge space. And interactive, the verifier and the prover don't need to go on a back and forth interaction. So like means it's fast. And argument of knowledge, it's zero knowledge. So we have to argue there is some knowledge in the proof that there's some knowledge that we're not revealing. So that's the plus with this, like the proof is small, there's no much interaction between the prover and the verifier, so meaning it's fast and obviously the zero knowledge aspect to it. So scroll, it's like Ethereum's execution environment, but now proven cryptographically. Yeah, so it's the same environment, but now we get the cryptographic proof that will get posted on L1. So how does this work? So Scroll has like some few components, the sequencer, executor, prover, and the verifier. So you as a user and you post your transaction, the sequencer does its job. What do sequencers do? They collect and order transactions into L2 blocks, and the executor obviously like runs these transactions, same EVM logic as Ethereum. The prover generates the ZK snap proof, and the verifier, this is a smart contract on L1 that gets to like verify that this transaction is valid. So, and then it gets added to the blocks on L1. So the flow user, sequencer, prover, verifier on L1. So Ethereum's verifies proof instead of like re-executing transactions. This is the same thing of when we how we understand L2s, basically like executing transactions off chain, and the only thing that gets posted is the proof on L1. So yeah, so these are the components when it comes to scroll, sequencer, executor, prover, and the verifier. So the flow, as we've said, like user with the transactions, submitting transactions, scroll network, and the processing, the proof generation, and the L1 as the settlement layer. So yeah, so the same flow, it's as simple as that as when developing on Ethereum itself. User sends transaction, sequencer executes it and hands it to L2 block. Then the prover generates the ZK snap proof, and then the proof gets posted to Ethereum. and the Ethereum verifies the proof and finalizes the new state. Yeah, so it's, I think, simple to understand what scroll is, and the scroll, the ZK EVM aspect to it. Basically, assuming you're developing on Ethereum, but now like you're generating the cryptographic proofs are getting generated and the proof getting posted to L1. So any question at this point? Okay, so if no question, so we'll just do a simple demo, and also understand this is like a vibe coding session. So post your dub idea, get the Bolt subscription, and then yeah, we'll go through the deploying to scroll. So let's go through a simple demo on how to do so. Just share screen. Yeah, so this is my simple demo app that I just created. Yeah, so basically you need to make sure you have some test net for scroll, and it's as simple as adding a custom network. Okay, I think we should go through the whole process. Give me a minute. Yeah, so here are the docs, and right here deploying on, yeah, and on the test net you can use Sepolia. You're just adding a network, just RPC, you use this one, and the chain ID. I think it's simple, basically like adding a network, adding a custom network name, you can give it a name, add the RPC URL, which is this one for the testnet, and then the chain ID, just add it, and the symbol make it ETH, like ETH. And then that's it, save, and you have like the scroll testnet and get your testnet, and you'll be able to deploy with that. So let's see my simple app. This is a very simple one. So I'm using Foundry like the same way I would use when working on Ethereum. And you have your smart contract with Solidity, which is the plus, another plus, like you don't have to change anything. You can just write your smart contracts in Solidity, and deploying it as simple as this. I'm using Foundry, so like cleaning your env file, it has the private key, the yeah, it has, yeah, basically like your private key, and we're deploying this. So okay, I hope my screen is well visible. Yeah, so the deployment is finished. We can see the like the address, the contract address. I'll have to change for my duck so we can see it working. Change it here. And of course, we can use a scroll scan to see it on, to see it on basically scroll scan. So you can just search your contract address and there you go. Yeah, so for my app, let's say I've already connected with the wallet. I can just give joining the workshop. Uh, um, and there you have it. I can put in like app idea, just like simple, let's say, yeah, a start. It's not perfect at the moment, but I think we get the idea of it. Like one participant, one application on there. And if we try to cast call the address, just change the address. We're trying to see on this function, get workshop starts. That's and see how many we've already created one user and one project in there. So like, let's see if we'll get that from this. It's coming in hex, so we'll have to change it. Yeah, this is a lot. Okay. Okay. Seems to be an issue. We should get one user and one project. But while thinking where the problem is, we can see the contract byte code should be. Can try different. We're trying to see the output of this. Into okay, fingers crossed for it one. Mm, oh, sorry, should be your end, not your net. Mm, okay, try this. Mm, mm. Okay, there's some parser errors, but I think we get the whole idea of like deploying and getting your contract address, and you can see the contract address on scroll scan. And basically, I think that's it. Any question? We'll try to debug this issue. I know like it's some sort of like messing up somewhere. Yeah, but I think if you can see the contract bytecode, just add in the contract address. Okay, please get on. Passcode. Mm, yeah, we get our contracts bytecode. So basically, that's it. The same Ethereum development environment. In this case, I was using Foundry in my small web coded application. and you connect your scroll network, and you can simply deploy the same way you would deploy on Ethereum. And yeah, any question? Or I'll stop sharing my screen.
Yeah, so I think we can go one by one to see where people are at. Different like here. We can just ask people individually, let us know if they've understood and if they're able to deploy. So maybe I can start with Albert. Hi, Albert, feel free to unmute. I can go to Angel. Angel Ayuma. Let us know if you understood or do you need any concepts repeated. Angel, can you hear me? Albert. David Kiragu. Have you grasped the whole flow? Edwin, Edwin, are you with us? Yeah, but so Edwin, have you grasped the entire flow? Are you able to deploy on scroll from Bolt to vibe code an app? So Fatuma says everything is good on their side. Joel Ndegwa.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, hello Joel.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. I'd like to know, you what you're working on, where you're from, just intro yourself.
Fantastic. My name is Joel Ndegwa. I was a humanitarian for a very long time, 12 years, just trying to find my way into the real estate industry. And actually, I would love to know if my background is in tech, but I would love to know if Bolt.new can be able to write code a tool for me where I can do a property management system that will be able to allow tenants to be able to pay on a daily basis, because sometimes unaenda unafanya kadili unapata pesa and you want to pay your rent upfront even though it's not the full amount. So that's what I would like to see if I'll be able to get that up and running. Over to you.
Yeah, Carol. Joel, just repeat your idea again.
So basically, I want a property management tool where I will be able to have all the tenants on a database, provide a list for them, check their leases when they expire. There are these properties where when your lease is expired, you get to be added rent maybe by 10%. Secondly, the most important part that I want is to be able to see how the payments are coming in and who is late on what payment. And then most importantly, I want to be unique by providing something I can call it Sikupe, where if you have some money and you'd like to pay it in advance for your rent, you can just put it there. Let's say your rent is 30,000. Nimefanya ka deal, nimepata some 10,000, some can lose 10,000. I just pay it in advance, but the system will capture that. Yes, as I get to continue to pay the balance.
Okay. So I believe you can build any of these apps on Vibe Code.
Okay.
The question would be, is this a blockchain app, or what concepts are on blockchain or need the blockchain?
Now that's where I need your help, pamoja with Nyakeo. Do I need to do it on blockchain or what? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting idea. To like reach out to basically talk about the development process. Have you started like vibe coding any aspect to it? Like, have you tried using Bolt?
Let me check. I think I did. Let me see how far I got with whatever I'm talking about. Let me just log in. One moment. I actually did. I'm just trying to log in. Just give me a moment. Sign in.
Okay, anyone else with their idea?
Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Open. I'm trying to open. It actually even gave me a very fancy name called Nyumbape.
Okay, interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also open to any question related to ZK EVM if anyone got lost also.
Taking long to load, but I'm just waiting for the preview to appear so that I'm able to tell you how far I went with it.
Okay.
Okay, so hey Nyakio.
Hi.
I've been working on this productivity tool. Is my side project, and I'm thinking when users come to the platform, they track their productivity, aka their uptime. So you say you have this level of energy, you have this task to accomplish, you have this time on your hand, you have a timer there, and then you keep track of that. So the problem is now we can't store all that data on chain because it's expensive. So I was thinking to use the proofs, on-chain proofs, to store these the proof really, or timestamps for, okay, I have done this in this amount of time, then it generates a proof maybe at the end of the day or at the end of the week, something like that, just to have an on-chain record but also running on a database. So maybe we can use scroll for that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just trying to see if that would be possible, even better, because I feel like scroll is cheaper compared to some major chains. So I don't know.
Yeah, I did look at your application and
Yeah.
it's really cool. So
Mm.
obviously I would want it to be on scroll and see how that would be. Have you in any way interacted with scroll?
Yeah, I have interacted with scroll, but I have not built something full blown Apple. And I think for this, I'll just have to make it compatible with scroll and then maybe do the attestation thing.
Yeah, actually, you don't need to change anything with like scroll compatibility. I mean,
Yeah.
like you have done the whole thing of like writing your smart contracts and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you just need to deploy, like there's nothing on your that you need to change when it comes to your smart contracts and everything. You just need to deploy. That's the sweet thing about scroll. You don't, for developers, like you don't need to change anything on the code side. Like just deploy the same way you would deploy on Ethereum. That's it. It's cheaper and faster. So yeah, I mean, like that's cool. Let's see it getting deployed. Yeah.
Okay, so apart from the contract, yeah, is there a way to interact with the proof feature directly on my contract?
Uh, that's the thing now, like with the proofs, it's well, how you said about like generating timestamps as proofs, right?
Mhm.
Uh, with scroll, like the proof generation aspect is under the hood, so like users don't really like they don't see it happening, but it's happening. But like with the timestamp proof generation, that's an interesting aspect to have to also get into it and see like how that can be generated basically.
So it's just like they're using the proof feature for computation. I'm at the infrastructure.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Like uh, yeah, like the proof generation, it's only when like that thing that's getting posted to mainnet, right? When it comes to like optimistic rollups and ZK rollups. With ZK rollups, the only thing getting posted is the proof that the transactions were valid, right? But with
yeah,
the application, according to like my understanding, you need to generate like a proof of like timestamp as the proof,
yeah,
right? I
yeah.
think that's the apps aspect. That's interesting bit. That's why like I'm saying like would need to maybe look at how that's possible. But yeah, with scroll it's happening under the hood, the proof generation, and it's the proof that the transactions added were valid. Okay. I hope that was clear. I didn't lose you.
Yeah, it's clear. Thank you.
Awesome. And are you using any like vibe coding tool?
Yeah, I've been using cloud for the most part.
Awesome. Would you like to try Bolt?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, awesome. We'll send, and anyone else with the app idea, will send the link to get the Bolt subscription for 1 month. I mean, it's cool to play around with it and see what you can build with your imagination and try to deploy on Scroll. Yeah. Any other question?
Right. Who's next?
Do I
say
share
hi.
my screen?
Yes, you can share your screen.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it. That's the farthest share. You know, you can see my screen?
Loading. Yes, now you can see.
Okay. That's the farthest I went with the vibe coding of the property management system I wanted. I just wanted a property. This one, SikuPay, is for daily payments. They can be done by M-Pesa and all that. That actually helps the landlords get more money and manage their payments. Property management module. This is managing the units, real-time statistics of which house is occupied and which ones are vacant. And the property management, I wanted it to go further, where you can raise maintenance requests, and the property manager is able to say pending. I'm sending someone to work on whatever that problem is, maybe plumbing, electrical, or water, whatever. The tenant module, where you capture all the data about a client that is living in your house. The payment integration. Now, this is where I actually experienced a challenge. I didn't know how to do the integrations with M-Pesa. Yes, but basically it just gave me a screen where there is a tenant, John Mwangi, showed the monthly rent and how much they have paid for that month, and that's it. And then my tokens got capiche, so I couldn't actually continue. That's it.
Okay, so the main challenge was adding M-Pesa.
Yes, adding M-Pesa. And then also it actually asked me to connect to a Supabase. I don't know if I did. Let me see. I think I did. I connected to Supabase, I think. But when I connected to Supabase, I was not able to create a new tenant or create a new landlord property manager. There are those 4 user levels that I have. So I was not able to do that. Yeah. So not able to connect to the database backend and to do the M-Pesa integration.
All right, I think this is an interesting idea. Yeah, and also I mean like you would want also some help with like a scroll deployment, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see if it can log out. Let me just publish. And also lastly, I wanted a page for statistics where if you have one or two, more than one property, you're able to see this property, how it's doing. Yani basically you get a snapshot of simple statistics. How much is how much did I get in monthly rent this month? Who is behind? How much? How much vacancy do we have? And all that, yeah. How much maintenance requests am I receiving from each unit? That is going to be able to help someone actually to be able to solve a problem once and for all, if you're a landlord. And also, what I'm trying to do is come up with a place where if there is a maintenance request that is been raised, you're able to take photos, photographic evidence. You know, we live in a Kenyan society where people play games a lot. So photographic evidence is taken, logged. So if the same problem recurs, you're able to actually get down to the problem and ask why it's recurring even after doing maintenance for several the requests that have been raised. Yeah, that's it.
This is good. This is good. I like the energy, Joel. Sorry, I dropped off at some
Thank you.
point, but I wanted to know what inspired you to work on Nyumba Pay.
Actually, my wife comes from a background of real estate, and his former boss just came to my home, and he just told me we need to sit down and come up with a property management system that does the four things I've talked about. And then I asked him, why would you get into this property management while you're in a business of selling land and doing development of property? And he mentioned that there is a friend of his in Kitisuru who has Mwimuto there, near that area, who has flats built on 2 acres. And he has about almost 200 units. And it was really difficult for him to manage that property. And he was willing to give, I think, 4% or I don't know, 5%. 5% commission on someone who comes to help him manage, collect the rent, manage the place, and do everything, all the 9 yards. And when I did the math, I was like, that's some good money, passive income for me. Let me just figure out a solution for this. Yes.
Okay, okay. And that's good. That's good. So that person will be your first client if you had this
Yes,
app. Okay. Okay.
correct. Yes.
All right. All right. So the whole idea of vibe coding really is, as much as we want to build very big things right out of the box, is also to help everyday problems, everyday people be able to spin up solutions, tech solutions.
Yeah,
And this fits
correct.
well. So now my other question would be, and sorry if you'd already answered this, how do you think blockchain would help you, or what parts of this app require blockchain?
To be honest, I haven't used blockchain before. I would have to sit down and actually think about it, and maybe possibly get help from your end, since you're seasoned on the blockchain aspect. I would have to can I actually share with you later a proposal of what I want to achieve? And then maybe now from there, you can give me a proposal based on the blockchain.
Indeed.
Excellent.
I'll share, yeah, I'll share with you my number, then we can start having sessions, just brainstorming, figuring out if there's any pivoting that's required, or
Yeah.
just understanding the problem deeply. whether it's
Yes.
the payments angle or if there's any escrow that's required. So let's figure that out together. We can have sessions
No
during
problem.
this week. So
Yeah.
just for the people who are coming in, this bootcamp is to prepare us for to deploy on Scroll towards the hackathon that's going on. Actually, we can say it's already started today.
Okay.
And the deadline is the 29th. And on the 30th, we peer review each other's projects, see where we are, try out the apps, test them, and then we hear all of us here together. We decide, okay, these are the top 5 projects we think make sense, and then we give those guys bounties. So just idea validation is what the bootcamp is about, and the period for the hackathon. So feel free to hit me up. We set up a call. If it's a tech issue, reach out to Nyakeo, who's DevRel, and then she can guide you around integration. If anyone also needs a teammate, maybe they're a good vibe coder, but they're not good with ideation, yeah, this is also a good space for that. So I'm thinking we do daily sessions, maybe just 1 or 2 hours, where we have an open call. We come in, update each other where we are, see how we can solve each other's blockers, and then hopefully by the 29th, we have products that we can deploy and that make sense and are usable. So Joel,
Yes.
just chat me up. I'll give you my number. Then we can start maybe tomorrow.
No problem. Thank you very
All
much.
All right. And so Joel will share with you about subscription. So you have tokens to continue building. And then next, I think we can go to Fatuma did share a project. They're building desert Wi-Fi nodes, a decentralized solar-powered mesh network that uses Scroll for micropayments and community-owned internet access in rural areas. That sounds interesting. Fatuma, I wish you could speak so you can expound on this idea. But also, if you're not able to speak, you can do a small write-up, maybe on the side, and then share in the group. So we have the Telegram group. So whoever is not on there, Washuka, maybe you can share a link to the Telegram group and we can all talk from in one forum. But Fatuma, thank you for sharing your idea. We'll share with you about subscription so you can get started or continue with your project. Then Albert was unable to speak, I think he said. David, I don't know if you're able to speak. Edwin had a thumbs up. I don't know if Edwin, you meant you're already working on something. If you're able to share what it is you're working on. Rosalind has shared the Telegram group where we can talk to each other. Eugene Mutembei, are you able to unmute? Maybe share what you're working on. Maybe also introduce yourself.
Hi. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much. My name is Eugene. Unfortunately, I can't share my screen, but I do have a concept. So, coming from an educational background as a student, there's this big issue we've been facing, where we're trying to really try and understand why we are learning the things we're learning in school and where we're applying them in the real world scenario. Because on one hand, you have lecturers, you have our parents insisting that you really need to go to campus, but we are figuring it out that what you need is not campus, but the skills to get into the job industry. So we're trying to see the intersection between this campus thing and the skills that we need. And personally, I feel like there is so little that you gain technically and skill-wise in campus, just go there, you get the certificates, the certification, and you're done, Now you get into the world and now start looking again for skills after you spent like 4 years. So I am building skill sync. Ideally, it's supposed to help students map their units, whatever they're studying, their syllabus, with recognizable skills in the job industry. So the platform, basically, that is the core feature. You just upload your notes. You get to see a total breakdown, and if it's aligning to your career, so you upload your notes, you select the career path you want to go to, and then we'll have a model that basically summarizes and analyzes everything. It will be able to tell you if it really applies to your career directly, indirectly, how, and if not, it will still tell you. We're looking at scaling it to having it in, let me say, the real world scenarios where we can also pair students with people who are working in the same industry. So maybe I want to become a dev in this language. We pair you up with someone who does the same exact thing, and then they help you just align with everything that you're doing in campus. So that when you're done with campus, it's not just about the paper alone, but also the skill and the collaboration you'll have gotten from the platform with joining the real world. Yeah. So that's the concept in its sense. Uh, I tried by coding the thing for my own pleasure, but the credits didn't even let me go anywhere. But yeah, that's what I have. That's what I'm working on. I also don't have a team. Maybe if someone is willing, to partner with me or something, I'd really appreciate that. And then we're looking at finding a way to, you know, just make it better and better and better until we're there, because it's just a very rough concept, something that has been thought about before, but I'm thinking of refining it and, having a very specific pain point that we're solving. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful idea. Personally, I don't know, Akio and anyone else really in the call. Skill sync sounds amazing. Eugene, what's your background? Are you a computer science student, or what are you studying?
I'm currently in JKUAT's main campus, final year students, pursuing a bachelor's degree, mathematics and computer science. I am also a front-end dev and a UI UX designer.
Awesome. So I think that's an amazing idea. And how far along are you with this? I know you said you tried to vibe code it, but can you share more details of what blockers you faced?
So I think the building part of it all will come in last. The main issue would really be accessing a good, call it database, or a good model that is able to do these analyses and really be accurate on what it really tells you. Because once the notes are uploaded, once someone uploads the syllabus, they are supposed to be having an option to either upload the current units for the current semester, maybe for the whole year or for their whole entire course, right? So one of the major blockers has been really trying to get a model that can really handle all that data at once. And if not, then I need to come up with a strategy on how this content will be uploaded on the platform, how it will be handled, because I think someone needs to be able to see a progress all the way from first year to fourth year of what they've been learning, what they've been gaining, what they've not been gaining, what they need to do about it. So that has been a major blocker, because I know it will require a lot of funds, yeah. And then I've been trying to see, okay, I think this is not the ideal way to go about it, but I've really been trying to see how it would go in the Web3 space, right? How we'll do it in the Web3 space. I have not even found an idea at all. I'm not so sure if I should go that way, but yeah, that has also been another issue. And then I'm thinking, how will I be able to, onboard these professionals? How will I be able to convince them to just stay out of their jobs, or rather take some time out of their jobs, try and come and help these students align with what is really needed in the job market? So I was thinking, am I looking at incentives? Am I looking at volunteers? Am I looking at partnerships with corporates? It's something I don't know how I go about it, but I know I should have it on the platform for it to be more effective.
Okay. I have some feedback to share, or maybe questions about the platform. I think it's a
Yeah,
good idea, but two issues. One, the fact that you're going to have to access the university database first of all, like know what they are learning and actually have the course units, the skills they are learning there. But that can be fed to you by the students. But I don't know how accurate that is. And if you're going to match up the course with the goal, I feel like that should be changed on the educational level, on the uni level. Well, that might be impossible for now. So maybe the next best thing is to identify what gaps the uni is giving. So maybe Umesema, you want to be a Web3 developer, yes? You have the basics, you know what development is, but now there's a gap. You don't know which skills to learn. So when you identify that gap, maybe that's when the professionals would come. And these professionals, obviously, they'll need funding, but I'm thinking you can also partner with people like ALX, people like, what is the other group? Uh, Moringa School. But those people need funding as well. So maybe now that's where you bring in Web3 investors or something, and then immediately they get out of those programs, now they graduate into Web3 spaces or something. That's just me thinking top of my head. But I like the idea because honestly, the education system is a bit flawed, but changing it on that fundamental level will take a lot of effort. That's just feedback. Thank you.
I appreciate it and I agree with you. I really, really do agree with you. But I'm up for the task. I mean, that's why I'm here, just to hear your opinions and try to get some clarity and guidance on this. Thank you.
Awesome. And do you mind also adding more details on the app idea and everyone else on the Telegram group? That's like anyone can chip in with their feedback.
Sure. So I just like have it on the Telegram group, yeah?
Awesome.
Cool.
All right. So before we go to the next person and with the idea, someone mentioned that we didn't, well, I went pretty fast on the ZK EVM explanation. I think we can somehow go back and understand what ZK EVM is and what it does. So I'll just share my screen again. Okay. All right. Yeah, so when we're talking about like ZK EVM, first of all, like you also need to understand what rollups are, right? And what they do for Ethereum. Basically offloading Ethereum executions, like offloading that. So it's off-chain. And the only thing that gets posted on Ethereum when it comes to ZK rollups, it's the proof itself. So what we mean when we talk of like ZK EVMs, zero knowledge Ethereum virtual machine. See the EVM, it's like the brain of Ethereum itself. But now we get rollups that are using the EVM and producing the proof. So it has the same behavior as Ethereum's VM, the EVM, and producing the cryptographic proof that gets posted to Ethereum. So like all the execution is off-chain, and the rollup produces the proof that gets posted to Ethereum. So especially for scroll, it's and the very many types, some types of ZK EVM, but okay. So it executes the same bytecode as Ethereum. So like it's the same rules as the EVM itself, Ethereum virtual machine. And like at the end of it, we get the cryptographic proof. That's why I said like it's like Ethereum's computer, but upgraded to generate cryptographic proof. Okay. Any question up to there? So C rollups, ZK rollups that's using Ethereum, like I don't want to use the word emulating or copy pasting, but like it's the same EVM rules, but now we get the cryptographic proof out of it at the end of it, right? So, and there's like some types of ZK EVM. There are like 4 types of ZK EVMs. They're like scroll is like type 1, which is like fully equivalent to EVM, meaning like it's using like the same bytecode level as the EVM itself. It's like the copy paste of EVM bytecodes. It's the same ones. That's why on the development side, nothing is changing. The same way you would deploy on Ethereum, it's the same way you would work and deploy on Scroll. There's nothing's changing. Same Solidity code, same development environments and tools and all that. And then we go to type 3 to 4. Type 2 being like slightly modified. The bytecodes like slightly modified. That's why you can read more about it on like Polygon ZK EVM. It's like slightly modified. It's not the same as the same bytecode as Ethereum's. And we have type 3, which like has some differences and sacrifices on like compatibility and performance. Example being like the ZK sync era. You can look at that also. So I like being like really different with Ethereum's bytecode. So yeah, so to understand ZKV, some EVM compatible like Scroll. All right. In Okay, I did get disconnected, but I hope that's clearer. Any question on ZK EVM?
Yeah, actually, mostly have a comment. I think also we might be assuming everyone is familiar with blockchain. Maybe it would be good to understand or get an idea of who here has built on blockchain before and who has not. Maybe you can just raise your hand if you have. Who here has deployed smart contract code before, or and who hasn't? So Mary has. Okay, so as you can see, Nikhil, we have a number of people who maybe ZKVM or diving directly into that is a bit steep.
Uh, yeah, and I think we cannot talk like say everything about blockchains right now, like everything, but I'm available on Telegram. You can reach out in case of any question. So someone just asked if it's a branch of Ethereum, like ZK EVM, or but yeah. So when we talk of rollups, that's why Okay, need to go back on the slides. Let me share my screen again. Right, so this is the problem with Ethereum. It couldn't execute everything, like doing all the execution, verification of transactions, everything at once. So like it was like it like on the scalability aspect of it. So that's why we have rollups. It's like offloading a bunch of things from main chain, and only the proof that transactions are valid, that's the only thing that gets posted on main chain. So not really like a branch of Ethereum, but see it of like offloading or off burdening Ethereum. Like when we talk of rollups, it's like rollups do a lot of transactions off the mainnet, and only the proof is posted uh on mainnet. So with ZK EVM, it's taking the execution environment of Ethereum itself, but then not on Ethereum, but on like rollups as well, like scroll. It's like it has the execution environment of Ethereum, but the only thing that gets posted on Ethereum, it's the proof that gets generated by scroll. Yeah, so it's like a lot to understand, like rollups and Ethereum and the development environment. That's why like you can reach out to me anytime on Telegram and post any question on Telegram, and we can talk more about it. So I hope that's clearer on.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. I think we can go back to the ideas, right, Michael? Then we can go back to, we can continue ideating. I think Eugene was sharing, or was just done sharing. So Eugene, thank you for sharing what you're working on. We'll send you the Bolt subscription so you're able to continue building. Washuka will be sharing a form in the Telegram group to help capture your ideas so you can keep this know of who's building what and just track the progress. But we will be having just sessions, daily sessions, more of organic sessions to continue brainstorming and building. So next, I think I'd go to John Don, able to speak. I've skipped Eve. Eve is with us here. So let's go to John. So Joanne says she'll share later. So next, I think we can go to Kelly. I don't know if Kelly's with us in the lab or Kelly's online. Kelly Kabui. I can see Ken Kelly is good, but says they need to vibe coding an entire blockchain network. All right, so Ken, if you've joined the Telegram group, form will be shared. Just capture what you're working on, but feel free also to share here your ideas about. Then Kelly Kabui. Kabui, are you able to speak? All right. Then I think we can go
Hello.
to hello, Kelly.
My name is Kelly, and I just joined, so I'm still trying to understand what is going on.
Okay, maybe I can bring you up to speed. So what we're doing is we're using Bolt.new to code apps which we can deploy on Scroll blockchain. So are you a developer or have you explored AI coding before?
Yeah, I'm a developer with strong skills in backend, and I'm also quite not so new to vibe coding.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you already have like an idea you're working on that you would
No,
like to
but I
share?
can come up with one before I can access the form.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So welcome very much. So the whole what's happening here is the bootcamp is just to orient us about a hackathon that's running till the 29th. So it's a vibe code hackathon, and we'll be having daily check-ins to see where people are. If they have any blockers, we can assist with, just peer assist each other. So there's a link that's been shared, a Telegram link, where we can all continue the conversation there. I don't know if you already joined the Telegram group, Kelly.
Not yet, but I'll make sure I follow up on that.
All right, so maybe Rosalind, you can share. And then, okay, awesome. So next, I see Onches. Onches is an OG in blockchain. Maybe you can just say hi and let us know what he's currently working on. Onches, are you able to speak?
Hello.
Yes, hello, Onches.
Good afternoon, I believe. So my name is Onso. I am a strong dev, mostly on blockchain, fronted. I've done a lot of coding. I've just joined, so maybe I'll come up with an idea soon, see what we can build.
Thank you. Onches. Then, know who I've skipped. So Rosalind has shared the form. Please just copy it, share it with the friends or anyone else you think might be interested in a hackathon, by coding hackathon on blockchain. And then we will peer review each other on the projects that we'll have worked on by the 29th. And that's the 30th. So on the 30th, we'll have another session, the hackathon session. We just peer review each other, see what projects we're working on, and then award bounties to the projects we all think are really outstanding. Then I don't know if there's anyone here who wants to speak, share something. All right, so I think I have a request to Yakio to just simply take us through, come up with a simple idea right now and deploy it on testnet. I don't know if that's possible. Just a simple vibe code, anything could be connect
I
to a
think
wallet.
we already did that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So the
like
one we saw, you'd already built, right? You'd already built it.
Okay.
So it can be, actually it can be one of us who can just come up with an idea. They have to be fully functional, but just demo how to grab your subscription code, build, make a prompt on idea, connect your wallet, deploy on testnet. That's some.
All right, I think we can do that.
Okay, so Nikia, would you prefer someone else does it so that we take them through it? Or you do it yourself?
I think someone else doing it. So like, yeah, instead of giving the blueprint, we can like guide everyone. Who will volunteer?
Seeing the group we have today, all of us, most of us here are very shy. But let's see if we can get a volunteer.
Maybe I can volunteer.
Awesome. So
Awesome.
Eugene, thank you. And Eugene, can I propose we work along the idea you have? So skill sync, let's say what can we deploy on blockchain about skill sync? Is it rewarding mentors or milestones reached, and then we reward someone some tokens or something? Just something to demo end to end how to build on the blockchain using Bolt.
I think we can go with tokens or rewarding like the users if they okay, so I think we can go with rewarding the mentors. That will be easier. Or rather the professionals who are just like holding the hands on the people or rather the students. I think we can work with that.
Awesome. So just share your screen, go to Bolt.new, and let's do it. So if you don't have a wallet or anything, we'll do all that.
All right.
And Eugene, for volunteering, I think I can propose you give you a small bounty of like $20 sent to your blockchain wallet. So let's finish first and then we can do that.
You guys can see my screen.
Yes.
All right. So where do we start? Bolt.new.
Bolt.new, and then Nakio now will guide us on what resources we need to make this work. So let's figure out
All right.
first. Yeah, go on, okay.
The code.
Just give me a
Did you get the
second.
code? Okay.
No.
All right, so let me send you a link where you can grab a code. Just one moment. Sending to you via DM. So these codes are just limited to, I think, 50 of them.
Yeah.
So don't share outside of, just take one, then you get 1 month subscription for this month. Then the rest will share with the other builders.
All right. I've gotten it.
Oh, have you gotten it?
Wait, you've sent it like on the DM in Zoom.
Yes. Let me send here on Zoom. Yeah, sent it to you on Zoom. You can maybe stop sharing, then you can. Just use the email that your Bolt account is tied to.
Yeah.
Go to subscriptions, then upgrade, then you put in that code.
So it's Pro 50 or Pro 100?
Come again?
There's an option for the $50 option and the $100 option per month.
Oh, I think is it the 51? 25. Is it the
25.
25?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can. Okay.
25.
Just
Where,
like,
where can the rest of us find the code?
So how we're doing is someone submits the idea first. And then once they submit the idea, we give you a code. So idea of what you'll be working on during the hackathon. You can fill in the form that Rashuka shared in the Telegram group, and then we'll just send it to you by email.
just put the card on it.
Yeah, I don't think you need to put the card details. Just on the left, there is the coupon code entry. Just use that.
Yeah.
Okay, Eugene, are you able to?
Yeah, it's almost done.
Okay.
Just a sec. Yeah. It's good. It's good. So I think you can see the profile. Yeah.
Yeah, can see your screen.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so maybe what's the next step?
Obviously, like put in your prompt of what you're building,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then after getting your DAP, then we can continue on like adding in a spread. Have you okay, first off, let's see.
Sorry, you were saying?
Wait, could you have you added scroll on your MetaMask network? Like just
I
click
am
MetaMask.
not so sure.
Okay, you have to make sure it's connected. All right, so click on Ethereum mainnet, the drop down on Ethereum. Right. Not that one, go back. The drop down, we have to add the network as custom, like this arrow. Okay.
Okay. Which
Right
arrow?
on the screen. The drop down on Ethereum mainnet, that drop, yeah, and custom. There's
Oh,
popular and
custom, sorry.
custom. So
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so add custom network, we'll add scroll testnet, and you can just add a name like scroll Sepolia or whatever. You can add any name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the link for testnet, I think I'll just send the link on the chat and you can just copy paste it. Give me a minute. RPC URL, it's this one. Just copy paste it.
As you do that, guys, please fill the form. I have removed the mandatory project. The project link was mandatory, so I've removed that in case you do not have a GitHub for your project yet. But just fill the form so we can have an idea of the projects that are gonna be at the hackathon, and we can help you along the way.
Yeah, you can skip the RPC name, you don't have to add it, but okay, well.
Sure.
And the chain ID is copy pasted. That's the chain ID for scroll 53, 43, 51.
53, 43, 51. Yeah.
Yeah, and the currency symbol is Ethereum's ETH. Then save.
Okay, just hold on. Just copy the link. Just hold on the Eugene, just a bit.
Yeah. I think I'll join from my phone so that I just type it because I'm using the extension. So like if I leave here, it'll just disappear and I'll have to start all over again.
Just save it. So save.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I've added everything.
Cool. I think it's good.
Matu, or just anyone else here, for those of us who are new to blockchain, what exactly are we doing in this process?
Basically, you're following along to, understand how to use scroll and deploy your dApp on scroll.
Like I'm talking about this process specifically on selecting network and all of that. Like,
yeah, it's adding the scroll testnet network on your MetaMask. So yeah, during the deployment process, you'll use it. Should we repeat the process?
not really. I was just trying to understand what exactly we're doing and how it's important to us deploying on scroll.
Reporting in
Yeah, I
But
think
Awesome.
yeah, I think first is for the people who haven't come across the idea of a wallet, right? So a wallet is an account that holds your funds on the blockchain. This can be tokens that you use to transfer value across these networks. So what Scroll is, it's a network that helps you deploy projects and exchange value using these tokens. And you're able also to do or explore other use cases that come up with the idea of blockchains. So think of MetaMask as your account, and then the network we just added, think of networks as your points or your just actually your self-explanatory networks. They're just different networks that are blockchain networks. So the testnet network we've added, that Eugene has added, is a test environment for you to play around with as you're building your application before you take it to mainnet. So each of these networks has chain IDs, RPCs, and those are the settings we're now coming up with. So you can either do it manually or you can, there's websites that help you just automatically add this network. So I'll share chain lists link for scroll testnet. So if you go there, if you don't have MetaMask, you'll be prompted to download MetaMask, add it to your browser as an extension, then just add that automatically. Nonetheless, you can also review the video and then add the network manually.
Yeah. Thanks, Matu. Thank you for that. And I honestly, if you're lost, it's much better to ask as many questions as you can. And I hope we can all help each other between all these brains and ChatGPT. So if you're confused, yeah, it would be a nice discussion.
Okay, you didn't remember you sharing your screen and how you use
Yeah.
Bolt? Awesome.
Yes, I think the next thing was to get like a prompt to put in bold, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I I don't know. I don't think it's bad. Should I refine it?
It's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just
Yeah.
a simple demo, right?
Yeah.
So in the meantime, Nakir after Eugene has added the testnet networks. Does it need tokens? As tokens to be able to deploy? And can you send in some, or where can you get them?
Yeah. Of course, you need some tokens. The only way to get tokens right now, because I've tried a lot of faucets, it's on the Telegram group. I think anyone can join the Telegram group. Wait, let me just send it.
Also, for people who maybe, if not all of us are good with ideas, for people who maybe want to vibe code, but they don't have ideas, also in the group, you can request for people to maybe collaborate with you, they come up with ideas, then you build them.
Okay, while that's getting generated, do you mind sharing your Telegram username so I can add there?
Sure. It's on the chat.
And anyone else in need of the testnet tokens, just drop your Telegram username and I can add you to the Foresight group. Okay, using try getting the tokens, just you paste your address to the group and get the tokens. Could you do that right now while this is getting built?
Yeah, sure. Let me just connect it to my desktop.
Here, can you share the Telegram? Is this the scroll Telegram group global or would share it in the chat?
Okay, yeah, that's the link to get the testnet tokens for scroll. Okay, Eugene, are you able to get the tokens?
Yeah, I think I'll just share my Telegram. So basically I'm doing something like a backslash drop and then I like
Yeah.
give them my address.
Yeah.
And it's this address over here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, confirm on your wallet now.
Yeah, it's good.
Just yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, so I think that's very fast. I just got my test tokens as well. So I think as this builds, we can in time figuring out where the blockchain angle is or what's being deployed on blockchain here, Eugene. Is it a reward for hitting a certain milestone? Maybe the reward can be a token.
Yeah, the logic about it is crazy. I think the moment you can try something as simple as the moment someone uploads part of their course material, they just get rewarded for the initiative, just something for demo purposes. But ideally, I don't think I would want it to go that way. I think people would need to be rewarded upon, like, I think connecting with an individual and, like maybe having a good conversation. It's really tricky, but I think we can just go with a document upload. So the more you upload, the more you get to learn about what you're learning, the more you get to maybe receive some tokens.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. It's not bad. It's not that bad.
So we
So I
build
think,
out incentives
yeah.
around You said adding coursework, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say, Nepia, you guide us here. Let's say if you add coursework, you add one, you do an upload, you get an NFT or something. And if that would be a hard implementation, Nepia, or a token. Which one?
Yeah, we can try like a simple smart contract, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe if you can guide us on how to go about it. Are you going straight to the smart contract prompting right now, or how do you go about it?
What's your like you can like try generating, also like try by coding like a simple smart contract, like the one that will deploy related to your application.
So just give it just that prompt.
Yeah, like
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay, is it clear? Like
Yeah. Is like that good enough?
Yeah, you can maybe let it know per contract, per upload, give them 2 tokens or something.
Sorry, come again?
Just define out what the incentive is. Is it so you have Ethereum tokens,
Yeah.
or is it do you create something called sync tokens or something?
Let's like just go with like Ethereum tokens.
Okay.
Maybe tokens of his hour.
The tokens. Yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
yeah, also your application need to connect to wallet, so we should also add that aspect, like yeah, connect to wallet so it can connect to MetaMask.
So I think we just need to have it connect to MetaMask wallet.
Yeah. Okay.
I think, I don't know, I feel like there's some way we could refine that.
So should we confirm if the smart contract has deployed?
Well, I have tried uploading like some course material, and this has kind of worked, but I don't know if it's really a smart contract execution or maybe it's just something else.
Okay, basically like your app needs to connect to the wallet, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
What's under network? The network tab.
Network. What is that?
Next to coursework and
Oh,
portfolio.
here, over here. Uh, oops, I think it crashed.
Okay.
Let's try that again. Ideally, it's supposed to be, I think the mentors in the industry professionals that one is in talks with.
Okay.
I'm not so sure why it just crashed like twice. Just maybe refresh the tab and then we try again.
Hello, Eugene. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I have like a suggestion. When user uploads coursework, it should have also a link to the scan. Let's say scroll scan, so that the user can see all the transactions that all the transaction that has happened. Like right now, I see you have two coursework. So when the user, when it is successful, it will have a link to the scroll scan, so that the user can audit what they have done on chain.
You will scroll scan.
Yeah, scroll scan.
Yeah, I think that's what you need to do next. Like make sure like we haven't yet even deployed the smart contracts. That's the missing part. So
Hi, just as we continue, if you're finding this session fun or interesting, I have dropped some X accounts. There were three clubs, school account, Nyakeo's and Eugene's account. You can just take a screenshot or post anything about the workshop on X or LinkedIn. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think we can connect the wallets. Yeah, that's done. I think the connection is there, but it's still not like, I don't know how to put it, to like work the whole way.
yeah, I think these are the bits that we'll need to work a bit later. So I'm wondering, is it possible to publish or rather have this code out of Bolt so we can add the Ethereum development environment and try deploying your smart contract on Scroll so we can see what's happening on now Scroll scan.
Sure.
And as Rastaman has said that like every time you upload something, we should be seeing the activity on scroll scan, like this has happened and all that. So they start missing bits.
So I think I should just implement it here.
Let's first off try deploying the smart contract on scroll.
So how do you go about that?
So we need this code separately. I don't know like what environment you use. I prefer Foundry.
Well, I am very gray in that area.
I think the easier bit is to use Remix. Remix has all that sorted out, and also it has a good feature for verifying the smart contract. on the block scout scan. So there is a scroll block scout scan that will be verified from, but use remix, at least that will be easier.
Do you mind like sort of like guiding him how to do so? Because I'm good on using Foundry.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay. So you just write
yeah.
remix instead of remix scan.
Just write remix.
Remix IDE, and then
Paste.
so yes. Then you have the smart contract, right?
Yeah, it's here. Yeah, I think it's this one.
Just that is interface. No, that's not it. I'm talking
Is
from smart contract
uh-huh.
components supposed to have the smart contract. So but while you're here, let me just guide you because this is token ABI and this. Where is the connection skills for that context? Because it's supposed to be a Solidity file.
Could you like scroll down like a .sol file, like on the files?
You should have a .sol extension. Those are super-based migration. Connection, context.
These are the pages. I don't think it's here.
Well, you need to generate it like a smart contract that works with your application. It should be a .sol file.
Yeah. So, so what I'm seeing is your token is just a normal ERC20. The sync is a normal ERC20 token. So just 1 minute, see if I can share with you a code for that. Just 1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
Oh,
I'm going to share it on the chat. I don't know if it's going to accept the whole thing, but I've shared with you a simple ERC20 token so that we're going to use that one instead because it
right.
has where you can see sync token ABI, that is the ERC20 because you can see there is a balance of transfer, mint, decimals, and all that. And what we have shared with you has all that defined. So copy the Solidity code that I've shared with you on the chat.
So should I have it over here in remix somewhere or just in Bolt somewhere?
Uh, you'll paste it on Remix. Copy copy it.
Uh-huh.
You have already. So
Yeah,
create a file and name it sync.sol. And then paste the code that I've shared. Say close, okay. And then now save. Oh, there is an error. Check what that error say
it's
means.
over here.
Um, you see there is an exclamation on that line. Just check what it's saying. Yeah, it's supposed to have comma. but got a number. 10 decimals means all that. So it's supposed to have a number. 1,000. Let me fix it on my end instead. Um, Okay, so replace it with this line. I don't know if you can see it, but if you highlight, it's there. Just replace it with that.
Okay, then error.
Callable. It's not callable. This expression is not callable. Okay, okay. Why is it failing? It's supposed to work. Remix. Da, 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 da. Contracts. Let me just do this. So, let me just use AI to solve that issue here. Is it in there? While we are doing that, you can also make sure that when the coursework is being created, a user um, there's a link to the scroll scan so that we can audit it after it has been created. While I fix the issue.
No, sure, sure.
Awesome. Okay, I have fixed it. I've shared with you the code. And then paste it now on the Remix. Is that what I'm sharing? It's supposed to work.
Yes, right.
Um,
This
let
one,
me.
yeah.
Can I? It just puts multiplication sign just before the 10 and the 10 million. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, put a star. Yeah, star, not an star. It is shift 8. Yeah,
I
so
think
it has solved, and then compile. Now it has compiled. You see on your left side, there is a check mark.
yeah.
No, far left, far left.
This.
Yes, that one.
Uh-huh.
Click it. So that means your code has been compiled successfully. That's where you'll get the ABI, but at the moment we don't need it. So you'll click the next icon.
This one.
Yes, that one. So now over here we will see there is an environment over there, and then it has written Remix VM. So Remix VM is just like a mock blockchain for testing, but at this moment we need scroll. Have you included scroll in your MetaMask?
Yeah. I think we did that.
So okay, that's good. So we will have to connect MetaMask. So click where it's saying Remix VM Prog, and then go to browser extension, and then click Inject Provider, the first one. So connect. Now it has connected successfully, and then oh, we need to change the contract name from what I had to, no, not name the contract. Because your token is sync, you need to name your token sync. So where it's written contract in the code, rename it to sync, and then on the ERC20 bit, the next line, name it to sync token. The
This.
name, yeah, where it has been written morph. Don't remove that line.
Oh, sorry.
There is morph. Yeah, just write sync token. Remove the morph, because that is the title of your token. So it's
I
supposed
can
to be
just rename
sync
it.
token. Okay. And then the next one now, that is the symbol that your token will be using. So it can be SYC or something.
Or just sync.
Yes, or sync. So now compile it again. And then now we need to deploy it on scroll. We're using your token, you're using your wallet address, because you see just below injected provider, it has connected to scroll Sepolia. So which means that's good. And then now deploy. So below there is an orange button, just click below. We have deploy and verify.
You just send it.
Yeah, click send transaction. Click
This
send
is
transaction.
confirmed.
Okay. Oh, I think on my side. Okay, click confirm. So we just give it a bit. Yes, successful. Oh, let's say sync value data, blah, 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 blah. So constructor. So what have we removed? The, so it's, can you expand? Let me just do this. Constructor value. Okay, know the issue. Deploy on my side also. See if I have the same issue. Let's name this to sync. Name this to sync. Then we do compile, deploy. On my side, it's deploying. uh, Okay, let me deploy it again. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so just 1 minute, I verify something. Okay. So let me share with you now the working code. This is supposed to work now. All I've just changed is the name sync to have capitalized the name sync to make sure that it follows the standards. So copy it again and then paste it, and then we compile it, so that should work.
So we'll need to make the edits that we had done previously.
I've already done it,
Oh,
so
wow, cool.
it's supposed to work.
So I just compile it and
So now just add the asterisk, yes. So then compile it, and then now deploy and verify. I don't know why users has that issue, but let's continue. Why, why is yours failing? Let me just deploy it on my side. Let me show you my screen. Can I share my screen?
sure.
Share window. Share this. Share. Can you guys see my screen? What is happening? Okay. my
All right. I think customer's machine has an issue. So while he's fixing that, yeah, we can do something. We can go back to the web coding with Bolt and finish up the actual code generation, right? Okay, Eugene, are you able to do that while Rosamond is fixing his machine?
Yeah, you can see my screen.
Not yet.
Oh, how about now?
Awesome, you can see it. Okay, under contracts, could you expand the contracts folder, scroll up, not the, yeah. Okay, could we try deploying this contract instead while we figure out what the issue with the other one? Now you know the process for deploying the contract. Let's use BMX.
actually let's use this one. It has
Oh,
almost everything, so let's use that one.
Sorry, like your audio is breaking. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Hello,
yeah, we can hear
can
you.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so paste the contract that you have already copied.
This one, I don't think I'm getting anyone. You sent anyone?
The one that you had on Bolt.
This one.
Yes, yes. Deploy that one. Let's deploy that one. Just replace it with the one that we were doing.
It have an
So this one has
error here.
reward. Reward cost. Where is there a reward cost of upload? It is saying reward cost of upload is not yet visible at this point. Okay, so just go to where that function has been uh, created. So just click Control, then click. It will take you to where it has been defined. And then instead of external, just make it public. Yeah. Now save, we compile. Now go to that icon, yes, that one, and then verify. Awesome. Now we have it deployed. Just below, click. You see deployed contracts.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So it is the first one. So that is your contract. So these are the fields that your contracts need so that it can be able to create a successful transaction. So what we need is the contract address and also the ABI. But I think this one has already been what do you call it? Has already been the ABI has already been defined on your code. So what we need is just to copy the address. So click the copy icon, and then you will paste it over.
This one.
Yes, that one. And then go to Bolt. There is a folder. There's a file called token something. I think I saw you opened it. Token contracts. That one. Yes.
This one.
Yes. So go up. Contract address. Click the word address so that it takes us to the definition.
Say reward address.
Address. Just address.
Hmm. Sorry, wait,
Uh,
where's that?
balance provider. Contract address. So this we have this dot contract address. So just go to the definition.
The definition of this.
Yes, yes. So that's just click control, then you click it.
Oopsie.
Okay, just the contract address. Remove
Yes,
this.
we need to replace the contract address with what we had. You've seen now you have this dot contract address equals to address. Now we need that address, this address that you so
Go on ahead, copy this one.
Okay, wait.
just go to the definition of that contract so that we replace the one that was there. Click, just go up where you will find the const address so that we can follow it where it has been defined by Bolt.
So I go to where this has been defined.
Where the address, that equal address, that is what we need. So it's saying set contract address to address. So this address, we need to know where it has been defined address. So that address is equals to address, set contract address. So go to where it's saying contract address. Yes, contract address. So this is a state. So the set contract address is a state. So that state has been set to the address that has been defined somewhere in this code. So we need to go where it has been written contract address.
Contract
Just
address. Okay.
contract address. Contract and then capital A address. Just yeah, just go next. This one contract address. Go to the next. We went back.
Yeah,
Private.
but maybe I can just copy paste it on the chat and then you can like take a good look at it. Maybe there's
Okay.
something missing. Oh, I think it's too long. I think it is too long.
It's too long.
Okay. Create a gist file and just paste it.
Sorry, a what?
Gist, just so we can.
Gist file, you say? Well,
Just like a new tab, search gist.
oh, okay. You say it? I think let me just do this. Yeah, I think that is.
Eugene, on line number, let's just replace line number 149.
Line number 149.
Yeah, so where it's saying this dot contract address, let's just replace it with our own. Just paste it as a string.
Oh, so this part over here.
Yeah, go to remix and then copy the contract address.
And so I replace the whole this dot contract address with the actual address.
With the actual address, yes. Just paste it as a string though.
Like that.
Put double quotes around it because it's a string. Okay. Now I think we good. Just try and publish it again, or not publish. Run it again.
Hmm.
It has already been uploaded, right?
Yeah, but I don't think the part where it's supposed to show and scroll is integrated yet.
Just go to scroll Sepolia. Scroll Sepolia. Scan. Paste the contract address over there. It seems that it has not been anything has nothing has been done. Be-
Maybe I can just paste my contract address over here on Bolt and then just reiterate it again.
yeah, just make it be deployed.
That's good.
Also add on this what do you call it coursework card. It should have a link to us the scroll what do you call it a link to the scroll scan with the transaction.
Cool.
Yeah, send it. While it is doing that, can you go back to code to the to your code? Click dot env. Okay, okay. I think previously it added the contract address over there, but I think at the moment now we have our own going to be added over there. Yeah, so it has been added. Okay, so it has been
Still,
added. So go to contracts.
what you see?
Go to ESC 20 transfers.
Mm,
The next
That
tab,
one.
that one, the token transfers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So nothing. Why has it not? Mhm. Let's go and debug it on the code. Not on the contract. We need to the button that you're clicking to create the coursework. That's where the transaction is happening. So we need to find that. So the word it is add
Yeah.
coursework. So that one, yes. So that is what we need to get. So where is it created at? Upload, yes. So let's start at the top.
I think it's this one.
Okay, so the function that is the first one. Now we need the one in the model. Go to the next one. No, that one. Go to next. So that one, this one, yeah. So go to the last line.
Line number,
Last line. Scroll chini.
like all the way down.
Yeah. Ndio, rudi
All the way
kwa
down.
all the way down. You will see that button over there. Ndio hii. So we have submit. So it's a form. So we need to go to the function kwa hiyo form kwa juu sasa. Just go to where the form imeanza, your form. Ndio hii hapo. So the functionality is handle submit. So we need to go to that functionality, handle submit. That is where that all functionality hiko. So it's loading that one, set upload. So okay, there's nothing ya ku-upload kwa nini inaitwaje, ya ku-deploy kwa scroll because you need the functionality. So what we need, load the progress. What we need is to tell, this is a bit technical, but to tell um, uh, Bolt to use ethers for that function
On the handle submit function.
and a submit function for this course create coursework so that it can deploy it also on scroll chain, non scroll layer.
something like that.
Yeah. Okay, let's give it a moment.
Sure.
So I think this one it will work because there is a line saying test transaction creation and scroll scan links. So I think that it updates the links.
Sure.
But let's test. Okay. Don't go to any use wallet hook because there's a use wallet hook over there.
Where is that?
Kwa Bolt.
Oh, sorry.
Kwenda tuko Bolt. And look a code. So there is a use wallet, super-based token contracts. Um, so there is a use wallet hook that is a connecting wallet. Enda kwa hiyo token contract. Nakumbuka the token contract that ulikuwa nayo. So that's where ndio hiyo imekuwa kudefine huko juu.
Right?
And then nasema hapa word course upload. Count, coursework, date, ID, user ID. Mhm. Reward coursework. Enda kwa hiyo token contract. Ndio huku chini hapo kwa libs. Huku kwa folder
Folder
structure.
structure.
Ndio yuko chini token contract. Hapo chini, yes, that one. and hapo kwa hiyo reward something. Ilikuwa reward something, reward token something more. It's a function. That one.
I think it's this one.
Yeah. Provide wallet address, contract address. This is the contract address. But still is I update the contract address. I don't know why. Okay, do you
Oh,
have
maybe.
any
I think the wallet is connected. Or maybe we just need to publish it.
I think it should be other than it come at the issue because it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think do you have any idea why that is not, why the contract address is not updated?
Okay, also wondering why.
I was saying why the contract address is not updated, and we've already defined it.
Did we define it in all areas? Because some of them they're still using this dot contract address itself, though like the or
Because this dot contract address, I think it's using it from somewhere where I don't know where it is getting it from. So we need to know your contract address in a defined where. Let me see. Where the contract address are being defined.
So something like transaction failed.
Uh,
Yeah. I saw something like transaction failed.
where?
When I was like uploading like a doc, there was an error over there that the transaction has failed, but the coursework has been added on the profile.
Do it again. Then okay, that go to where you define. Go to that DAP again. We need to check the console.
Or the console. Oh,
Yeah. Open the DAP. Uh, while they were uploading,
oh, sorry. Over here.
click. Yeah. No. Kwa hiyo the application itself walikuwa wameifungua.
It was this one nilikuwa nimenini. Ama unasema hapa kwa Bolt.
Console, the console ya browser. Unaona hii app venye ulikuwa umeifungua,
Browser.
just open Control Shift I, and then the console.
Yeah, it's this one, right?
Errors. Saving wallet address failed. And then we have error rewarding coursework upload. Awesome. So now we have errors. I think we can. We need to see a relevant error. So saving wallet address, duplicate key value. So error saving wallet. So these errors, kuna zile errors zenye tutapatia Bolt isolve. So angali tuanze na hiyo error ya chini kabisa.
Yeah,
Au just
so
hiyo
just
sasa
like
so hiyo utapatia tu Bolt isolve sasa these errors. Nitakwambia the reason why ina fail. So you can either paste them one by one ama zote pamoja, depending on how we want to solve it.
see or something. And I forgot how to copy. Okay.
Just tumia control, just tumia hiyo na mouse.
Yeah, mouse. I think. Okay. Unless I copy a console at a time.
Okay.
Yo. Okay.
I think it solve these errors.
Just see how it goes.
Because unaona inasema reward coursework is not a function na already AI create. So I think ilisahau kunafaa.
Right. Let's see. This might just work. I think it's now good. Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, so I think issue ilikuwa the Bolt wasn't defining the reward coursework, and ilikuwa create, so we just needed to solve to paste the error from the console so that it can solve it. So we good. Nakio, you can continue.
All right. So I think that's about it. What do you think of like the experience apart from like the debugging side of it?
I think the applications, first of all, could be like massive. I definitely need to get into the Web3 space. Every day I'm just getting more conviction to, but yeah, I think it's nice. There's so much you can just do it with the chain so much. It's been
Yeah.
nice.
On
So
the yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah, on the like adding the network on MetaMask, deploying, do you think there was like gods or like difficulties a beginner would, you know, want to know more about?
I think what will be nice is just first of all, like them having a general overview of how things flow, how wallets work, how have one, and then like how the chain is supposed to work, and then how it's supposed to like integrate with like your solution. And then once they fit in mind, I don't think anything could be hard over there. It's pretty much, flowing, unless now the person is not like a developer. If they're not a developer, then it might just a little bit be tricky, but generally for me it was very nice.
Oh, awesome. So what's your next step? Like
Sorry, come again.
your next step on this application, because we would wanted to see more of it.
I'm thinking the next step will be figuring out how to onboard people on the platform. So the AI analysis is supposed to be working ideally. I'm not so sure if it's working. It's not working. It's supposed to be working because the whole point was trying to figure out how what you're learning in school is helping you towards your career. So the AI feature needs to be working, and the network feature to just connect with other like-minded people or individuals in the same field you want to venture in. Yeah, those are like the next steps, so which I can just work on outside this presentation here.
Awesome. And you can keep us all updated on like the Telegram group. And yeah, this applies to everyone. Like we want to see updates on the Vibe Coded application. And in case of like any question or any issue, like you can post that on the group also. So any question, comment?
Well, this was nice. Thanks for the credits, the bold credits. I'm definitely not sleeping tonight.
And keep us updated on like on Telegram with
Sure,
everything that you're building and everyone else.
sure, you got
Any
it.
comments, question? especially on like deploying on scroll and anything scroll related. Okay, so the hackathon deadline is on Friday next week. So by then we'll want to see at least working MVP web coded and deployed on Scroll. Any question again on Telegram, and yeah, you can fill in the form about your project. Yeah, and I think that's it. And if there's no any question, comment, we can conclude the workshop. Thank you
I have a
everyone for
comment.
joining. Oh,
I have a
okay.
comment before you leave. Well, thank you so much for attending, first of all. My name is Rosaline Munyiri. I'm the communications lead for the Kenya Scroll Node. And we really want to thank you guys for showing up. So as Nyakio mentioned, we're going to be having office hours for those of us that are new in blockchain and we'd like to perfect our ideas. So also drop any topic suggestions you have. And yeah, that's remember to tweet and tag the accounts that I shared. Yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for attending. And I hope to see your ideas in the hackathon next Friday. All right. Bye, guys. Catch each other next time.
Hi, Eugene.
Hi.
Hi. So now you've been able to deploy the transactions on the blockchain. The incentives are being sent once you upload a course, yeah?
Yeah, it's working all the way. I'm looking at trying to just ensure all the other features are working, and then I'll be good with it.
Awesome. So have you joined the Telegram group?
Yeah, I'm on the Telegram group.
Okay, just submit your idea there.
Yeah.
Uh, I think in the form, there's a phone number. Washuka, there's a place for phone number in the form. Yeah, there's a place for phone number on the form. Then we'll reach out to you, yeah, for the
Yeah,
incentive, the $20.
sure. Thanks. I already filled the form. Yeah.
Awesome. So what we'll do is we'll keep communicating in the group. We'll have office hours just to keep keep track of progress. If there's any blockers, just chat in the group as well. So,
Yeah.
we'll continue and build it up.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you, everyone.